a touchback. First down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 10, 1st and goal.
He's checking. Kill. Check. Check 99. Check 99. Alert 3. Peek it. Check, baby.
They'll run with Lindsay. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
His pass.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
At the 1-yard line.
It'll be Hurts on the option, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Sets up to throw it. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And goal.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. The quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Buccaneers 7, Steelers nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it with Balaj. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
3rd and 4.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now Balaj. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The Steeler ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's the backup Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Steelers.
From the gun, Mariota. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Mariota, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
5-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 3rd down.
On the coverage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Madison. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Elliott set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders tell them?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Will Harris. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. So now second half, week 4 of the preseason, all the starters, they departed after 1 quarter. Some folks may call this garbage time, but don't tell that to the guys that are out there now.
No, I would agree with that totally because there's still jobs to be won or lost during this portion of the game, this final opportunity for them to make a positive impression.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Madison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Now Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check, check. Fresno.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Switch gears.
Another carry now for Madison. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Open Dennis Ross complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to run with Madison again. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Going on the ground with Madison. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give to Madison. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners.